This is going to be a part 2 to the first video on astrology, but this is more in context. I just want to be able to give people transparency on how to pinpoint and use the discernment that God gives you on what to do and what not to do as far as following the path of God. You know, God gives you the Bible as the source, and God says in the Bible many times over that he wants you to go through him for everything. Why is that, right? Why do we have to go through God through everything? So I'm going to tell y'all what made me a believer 4 years ago when I started this journey. On my path, as I started to read the Bible, one thing stuck out to me, right? The people back in those times aren't really different from everybody now. They worship the same things. They were hypersexual. They were pedophiles, murderers, rapists. There was tyranny up and down, you know. Where I'm getting at to connect the dots with this is that we don't change, right? Not by ourselves. Understand why Jesus had to die so you don't stain the blood. You feel me? He had to die because by ourselves, we are prone to destruction. We will sin ourselves into a cold oblivion, bro, and then hell, right? And that's just leading off our own understanding, right? So God set out commands and laws to help us steer clear of these things, right? Because you got to know your enemy just as much as you know God. And a lot of people miss that, right? Some of y'all do know God. Some of y'all might have a decent relationship, but you don't know your enemy. The devil will use a manipulation of everything to get you to go around God, right? He'll talk about Zodiacs. He'll talk about fortune tellers, right? He'll talk about tarot cards. You ain't got to wait for the answer from God. You can go here, right? He's going to give you the false knockoff version of what God is and to how I get an answer. And your duty is to know that so you can stay one with the word and stay on that path while the devil's trying to knock you off and distract you to a way that's going to take you away from God. And Zodiacs is one of the major things that the devil uses today to influence people to steer them away from God.